Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, glories, and honors unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Church of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the sincere, hopeful elect. You brothers out there that's prophesying in the true name and the true doctrine about the times we're in. The attitude for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, is a Kodash Payah. And just a quick, Lord willing, this is edifying, right, on an update on this article I seen. Right, Board Panda, it says Chipotle sign saying staff walked out goes viral, plus 22 more similar signs from other U.S. businesses, and they go through the pictures, and they explaining how these different stores, right, restaurants, fast food places, are a lot of the employees, are just quitting, right? There's a lot of shortage, so-called staff shortages, right, going on throughout the U.S. Due to people being mandated by the the jab and all these restrictions going on. But see, Esau, these elites, they hit the certain classes first, like even Apostle Todd may mention it. Certain classes was getting hit, like a lot of frontline workers as far as teachers, right? You even have doctors that's resigning from their occupation. You see, you got buses that drive the buses, city jobs, right, for like the MTA, law enforcement, even the military. So these occurrences happening is also destroying the middle class, and also people are complaining about how they're not getting paid fairly because of the inflation leading to hyperinflation going on, which is intentionally happening purposely for a complete crash of the dollar. Now we're gonna read a little bit of Dunkin' Donuts, right? People complaining on Twitter or whatever. It says no one wants to work anymore. Apologies, we're short staffed, no one wants to work anymore, right? And that's destroying the economy. Even more so. Because America's what? Almost $30 trillion in debt and then some. Right? Chuck E. Cheese's. So just showing you how, hey man, this place is crumbling. It's collapsing from the inside out. And this is also why they're coming up with, contactless payments, right? Certain places like Whole Foods and, Jeff Bezos' company, Amazon, coming up with these cashless grocery stores. That's what all this is leading to as the economy collapses. You're going to have strictly the haves and the have-nots, right? Scriptures speak about rich and poor, free and bond, shall have to receive what? The charagma, which is ultimately leading to the hour of temptation for all to be mandated for a new currency, a digital currency. I believe they call it a universal basic income, right? And these things are escalating, man. It's intensifying. And it's all a chain reaction. It's all a chain reaction. Because one person has to pay another, and that person has to pay another for whatever type of business it is, or whatever transaction it is. So it's all a chain reaction of shit just collapsing, causing famine, causing homelessness, causing people to uproar more and more, right? Leading to civil unrest, So, let's get I only got 2 precepts real quick. There's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 4. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And what? People are not grinding right now. Salakia. See? The sound of the grinding is low. A lot of people are not, you know what I'm saying, working. And soon, hey man, it's going to boil down to if you don't have that venom, which is going to lead to incision by that RFID, then you definitely not going to be able to prosper society. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right? So, hey, the doors are being shut right now. Either you quitting, either people are quitting or they're getting fired. Right? But see, this is why the scriptures mention us laboring through this word. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 11 says what? Let us therefore labor to enter into that rest. And this is all showing you right here that, Salakia, this is all showing you that this is not our rest. The article I just had. You know? It's all showing you this is not our rest. So we're supposed to labor, which is through the truth. Once you hear about the truth, that's the real work. Right? Because the Most High is not going to forget your labor, your works. It's not going to go in vain. Scriptures say how your works do follow. You know what I'm saying? Not like a manager, you know, where he's going to fire. I mean, even the managers are losing their jobs, right? But the Lord wants you to work for him, the elect, you know, and have faith in him. That's why the scriptures say, my servant shall eat, and ye will not. So, and now people are feeling the pressure, right? So I'm going to get this real quick in the book of St. John chapter 9 verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day, right? While we are still able to, because it's coming to a point where, you know, we're not going to be able to even post anything on any social media outlets, let alone going out preaching, right? Condemning this place. You see, so we're coming to what? A famine of the word as well. Pursuing the Amos, the 8th chapter. The night cometh when no man can work, you know. So we got to do what we got to do now. So when all hell break loose, the Lord may find you worthy on that day. If you are occupying in prophecy, doing the will of the Lord, you know, through the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You know, praying, right? So people that's not taking heed of the word, not understanding that all this is prophetic, are feeling the repercussions, you know? And it's only going to get worse. Right? So the real doors, like the scriptures speak about a grace period, the real doors is what? When the doors of repentance shall be shut, the doors of repentance is closing. And just like the time of Noah, right? When it started to rain, because at that time there was no rain. It was enough dew in the air for the grass and the trees to be watered throughout the night. But when Noah prophesied about a flood, people didn't believe, you know, until it's too late. So they tried to, you know, people was screaming, trying to get into the ark, but the Lord shut that door. Just like he's going to shut the doors of repentance. And them spiritual arks, right, is going to be through the chariots. You know, so we're working now, man. We're laboring now, doing what we got to do, condemning this place. You know, the people who's really going to try to call on the Lord when they, you know, famine. You know, when all hell starts breaking loose, right? Pursuing the 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, the 16th chapter. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say Shalom. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Isaiah 55 and 6. Shalom.